What's going on, y'all? DBN Radio Live, we back at it. Y'all know what it is, man. Before we get this show started, let me go ahead and shout out some of the cats in the comments section. We got a special guest in the building. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce him once the show starts. But first things first, let me go ahead and do a roll call and shout out everybody. You know what, man? Make sure you rep your city, rep your state, rep your country, rep your continent, rep your island. Y'all already know we international over here, man. Shout out to my man Coda Kid. What's going on, man? First cats in the comment section. Timmy, he said, yo. All right, one of my moderators, King Coleon, he said hashtag new media or no media. That's right, King. What's going on, Pedro? All right, my man Lawrence. Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about. We're going to be talking about my special guest, his pro debut he about to make. One of TMT's own, train at the Mayweather Gym. We're going to talk to him. We're going to talk about this beef, the beef between Tank Davis and Josue Vargas. We're going to talk more about Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn. We got a lot to talk about. Hold on. Go ahead.
I appreciate that, but I'm not TMT's own.
Okay. We going to retract that. He said he's not TMT yet. Not signed with TMT, but he trained at the gym over there. You still train over there, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Independent.
Yeah. Anchorage, Alaska. What's going on, ZZ? Connecticut, Flagtown. That's what it is, AZ. Long Beach, California, my hometown. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, man, we're about to start the show in a minute. San Fernando. Man, Iowa up in here. El Paso. Yes, sir. Smash that like button, man, if you like what we doing. My moderator, CSM J Dog. What's going on, man? Yeah, man, my moderator's up in here heavy, man. The Decaf Busters in here thick. Mike Biggs Boxing. Another one of my moderators. Yeah, man, it's about to go down like a plane crash, y'all. Respect, you know it. So, guys, we're about to go ahead and start the show up. Oakland up in here. Houston is always up in here thick. Texas, Memphis, Tennessee. Yes, sir. Let's go on and get it, y'all. Let's go on and get right into it. 818. Once again, man, you know what? Let me change this title up because I meant to add Roman Gonzalez up in here. Yeah, let me go and change this title real quick. So, guys, yeah, we about to go ahead and get the show started in a hot minute, but I'm still giving shots out right now. Yeah, I know you guys already heard about Roman Gonzalez getting suspended indefinitely. We're gonna talk about that. Your thoughts on that? You guys can call in as always. Let's see here. All right, y'all. So there will be a small pause. You guys gonna hear the intro, and we gonna get it in. We got another special guest on the horn, too. I'm gonna introduce him as well. We're gonna talk a lot about this Tank Davis situation with Josue Vargas. Let's go ahead and get it, y'all. And let me tell you something right now. If you guys are looking for the best fragrance products in the world, you need to go to ashkickin.com. That is ashkickin.com. Keep your home smelling fresh and clean with Ash Kickin fragrance products. Treat your skin and hair with Ash Kickin all-natural health and beauty products. Everything you need to create a comfortable home living environment and create a comfortable space for entertaining. The best incense burners in the world, home fragrance products, and health and beauty products, go to ashkickin.com.
Brothers and sisters, I don't know what this world is coming to.
Hey yo, check this out. This is Flavor Flav, and if you want the whole truth and nothing but the whole truth, so help the whole truth. Hey yo, you better listen to Dante, baby. Dante!
What's going on, y'all? And welcome to another great edition of the Dante's Boxing Nation show. I am your host, Dante. We got another great show for you guys, as always. A whole lot to talk about. Let me go ahead and introduce my special guest, as we always do. Once again, you guys can call in and talk about whatever it is you guys want to talk about. Let me go ahead and get this man on the mic right now, man. This man right here, he trains at the Mayweather gym. You guys have seen him on my channel going viral, talking about sparring with Floyd Mayweather and everybody else he done spar with. My man Daquan Mays, he's going to make his pro debut, lightweight fighter. What's going on, Daquan?
Hey, man, how's it going? We got a date coming up June 23rd. We fighting in Indiana. And after that, man, we're going to try to fight damn near every month this year coming up.
Every month this year, man. You got enough experience to do that. That's for sure, man.
Definitely. Man, it's not really about how many fights you get or how many fights you have. It's about just certain fights that you take that actually like are the real stepping stones, you know. And that's really what I wanted to get down to. People always ask me, so man, when you fighting, who you fight, who you blase. I'm not just doing this for no hobby. It got to be fighting towards something. There got to be a purpose to these fights. But yeah.
So now, was this the time you wanted to turn pro, or is this something it kept getting pushed back, or what?
I wanted to turn pro a while ago. I wanted to turn pro when I first started boxing. Everybody does when they first start out boxing. The main thing is to turn pro, get belts, and get money, and that's really how you think it's supposed to go. I really got to reality when I was probably about 20, 21 around that time. Moved out here to Vegas at 19 by myself. But the main thing was really stability. You know, with stability, anything is possible, so you can't just take any kind of deal, and these promoters and managers put you in bad positions. A lot of the guys that are on contracts today have bad contracts and they fighting for their life because they lack stability and, you know, having a foundation for themselves before they actually hop into this boxing thing. It's a poor man's sport, but it's also a thinking man's sport. It took me a certain amount of time to build certain relationships with people as far as business-wise, and to also build a confidence in myself to believe that I could do this by myself without having someone co-sign who I am as a man and who I am as a person. So at 25 to be turning pro, I say it's more of a thinking man sport for me. I'm more familiar with the sport as well, inside and outside. So this is a good time, man. Everything's always about timing.
And how old are you now, Daquan?
I'm 25 years old. I just turned 25.
You still young too?
Cinco de Mayo, yeah.
Okay, and you see yourself, you tall and lean, you see yourself staying at 135 for quite some time, or what?
I want to get the belt at 35, and then I'm going to go to 40, and then I'm going to go to 47, and then 54. And
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. You could definitely grow. I can see that. And you got your brother up in here who's also a fighter.
Yeah. He's not going to grow too much more, but my man Sedan over here.
Sedan. All right, man. Yeah, that's what it is, man. All right, well, we going to, like I said, keep it moving, and we got a lot of boxing talking to do. Let me go ahead and also introduce my man on the horn, my man Christian Thomas. Okay, he hung up. I'm going to have to text him back. He was on hold for a minute. I'm going to have to tell him to call back. But we'll get him back on the horn. He called in because he wanted to talk about the Tank Davis situation.
Right.
Tank Davis versus Josue Varga. So we're going to talk about that. Once again, let me go ahead and take a look at the comment section real quick before we keep going. And like I said, man, you guys can call in and join the conversation. Roman Gonzalez Chocolatito, he gets suspended for the vicious knockout that he suffered against it was Visay, if I'm not mistaken, right? And now I think ESPN is retracting them jumping the gun and calling this man, because people don't know this yet, or people don't know it now, because once again, they forget about this stuff, especially when these fighters, they end up getting knocked out. But ESPN had Roman Gonzalez ranked as top 25, one of the greatest fighters in the last 25 years. That was like only a year before he got knocked out and ended his reign at the top. So we're going to talk more about that. But before we do, let's go ahead and switch gears right now. And I want to get your thoughts on that situation before we start talking about Tank. So with you fighting in these smaller weight classes, I mean, that's a little smaller than yours.
Right.
But your thoughts on Roman Gonzalez, how good did you think he was leading up to the knockout loss? And what's your thoughts on him getting suspended, and just kind of shed some light on that, how fighters get suspended after they get knocked out and everything.
One thing with a lot of boxers is really about image. A lot of people are also rich before they even world champions. Like Adrian Broner, he was rich before he was a world champion, or he had a nice amount of money. And that's one thing that you got to really build to the people, that you are this beast, you are this big guy. No shame to any of these guys, but when you build yourself up, you have to look like that, and they believe that. Which is true to a certain extent. But there are also guys out there that may be better than you. So you got to take on all challenges before you can really just claim this best guy in the world thing. Because this other guy comes out of nowhere and just, runs through him or whatever.
Yeah.
Shows that he's the greatest. But the whole suspension thing. So the fight was 2 years ago?
The knockout loss?
Yeah.
No, it was more recent than that. It was about, a year ago? Okay. I think it was about a year ago.
And they just now suspended him for it?
No, I think he was already suspended, but I think they said he's having like visa issues. I think it has something to do with the suspension, and now he has to take some more neurological exams before they basically approve him and let him get back in the ring. But it's not looking. I don't know. I mean, because I know some people are saying this is normal, which I know. People, they get like a temporary type of suspension after a knockout. Okay. But the fact that this is being reported the way it is, it seems like there's more concern about his health now.
That's the main thing in boxing. I mean, after the sport, you want to be able to enjoy your riches, fruits of your labor, and all that kind of stuff. You don't really want to get into this and be proving yourself to the world, and you get beat up and lose your brains and all that. And you go home to your kids and your wife and everybody, and they don't know who you are. But everywhere you go, hey champ, what's up, champ?
Yeah.
But these guys ain't the ones gonna wipe your mouth when you drill them.
Of course.
All this kind of stuff.
Of course.
You go home. And that's the most important thing in this sport. You really realize. This is a job, but it's also a hobby as well. You got to have fun when you're doing it. You can't be forcing yourself into it. That's gonna put a lot of strain on you.
And that's a lot more dangerous too. If you're not doing it for the right reasons, if you don't have that kind of passion. Now, and I hear a lot of people in the comment section, they asking, why did Roman Gonzalez get suspended? He got suspended because he needs to take some more neurological exams, so they suspended him indefinitely. But it's kind of confusing, the actual report, because it says they're suing him or they're suspending him indefinitely, but yet they're saying he needs to take more tests. So he got suspended originally because he got knocked out so viciously against V-Side. And they're concerned about his health right now. But once again, this just goes back to, and this is something else too, Daquan.
Well, are they saved anybody in boxing? Is that the reason why they maybe keeping him out of the game?
Are they what now?
Are they saving someone from him if he gets back into boxing, or are they really concerned about his health?
The
boxing works a lot of different ways,
Yeah, no, you're right. And I at least by looking at the report, they're just saying he needs more exams.
Yeah.
And they saying after the brutal knockout, he needs more exams. And they also saying because of the country that he comes from, Nicaragua, it's they're kind of real tight when it comes to health issues and fighters get knocked out and looking out for a fighter's health.
When you break it down like that, I really do understand your argument in that sense of them saying that he's one of the top 25 greatest boxers ever.
Do you believe that?
No. I'm not going to speak on that. I haven't watched enough of him to really go by that. For the most part, I watch guys like Pernell Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather, Emmanuel Augustus, just old classic guys for the most part. But if you really put this guy up on that pedestal, he's saying he's the greatest boxer, he's this, he's blase, have that man fight tomorrow.
Yeah, well, yeah. And the thing is, Daquan, as soon as he stepped up in competition, when he had to deal with adversity, when he had to move up in weight, that's when he got knocked out. Right. His first tough test, moving up in weight, he got knocked out. So it just goes to show you, ESPN, it was just a whole lot of favoritism, obviously. Let me go ahead and introduce my other guest on the horn. I got him back on because this is a hot topic right now. And this is one of the men that was there witnessing Tank Davis sparring with Josue Vargas. And Daquan could talk about this as well. They both train at the Mayweather gym. My man Christian Thomas is on the horn. What's going on, Chris?
The regular, what's going on, Doctor?
All right, man. Hey, Chris. So now we're gonna talk about your sparring session as well. AKA 300. You know what I'm saying?
Man, stop bringing up my past.
Yeah,
hey, Christian, man, you got more views than me on Doc Hayes Boxing Nation. I'm not cool with that.
Hey, Christian. So yeah, like my man said, are they not entertained? Let's go ahead and entertain them some more, Christian. Let's go ahead and okay, Chris. Man. So before we talk about your sparring session with ATG, shout out to ATG. At the Tacos Gym.
Shout out to champ. Keep working if you're gonna call yourself that, though.
He said, keep working.
You know what ATG mean? I mean, Dante, you know what ATG mean, right?
Yeah, all-time great.
Yes, that's all time. If you can't accept not looking good in the spar that you set up, we got a problem with calling yourself that. You got a lot of work to do. I told him that when I seen him. After we had the little altercation.
There you go.
So I do my homework. I didn't know what it meant.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I do my homework, and then it's all time. You know, you fight in any time zone.
Mm-hmm. We'll wait this dude that I want his name.
Well, he got to work on his craft fighting in this time zone.
Alex at ATG at the Tacos Gym. I'm sure you done ran past him.
Maybe so.
We gonna have to get him on the show, man, and let him kind of rebuttal what's going on right now. But
forget about getting them on the show. We're gonna have to get them on Dante Boxing Nation. We got unfinished business. I told him when I seen him, I need that. I need to finish that. I need closure.
You say you need closure on that?
I mean, I need the work. All us bonding as fighters was interrupted.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
A lot of people had. It's not even about him. At the end of the day, he really needed his coach. His coach is doing him wrong. That's not cool for him to make him think that that's the way to carry yourself as a fighter. He wasn't checking none of the foul play he was doing, but when I was doing it back to him, you know, he was all in it to where he even swinging off on me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know, and when it comes to him as a fighter, how he gonna grow if your coach, you know, doing things in that nature, teaching you the that ain't how the game go.
Mm-hmm.
So why would this coach encourage that type of sportsmanship? And I apologize to them for feeding into the unsportsmanlike conduct. I should never have hit him again after he hit me. But at the end of the day, I was getting wrapped up in what they was doing. So I was like, okay, this is what we doing, so I'm gonna do what you doing.
Yeah.
Is this the incident you told me about when I ran into you on the strip?
Hey, you hear Daquan? He talking to you?
Is this the incident you we was talking about?
I can't hear. What he say?
Can you hear me, Christian?
What he say, Chad? What's up?
This the incident you was talking about when I ran into you on the strip that day?
Okay, what'd you say?
Is this the incident that you was talking about when I ran into you?
I can't hear him.
Okay. I don't know why you can't hear him, but
I can't hear him, Dante.
Okay, he was asking you was this the?
What's up, Brody? What's up, buddy?
He was asking you, was this the incident you was talking about when you seen Daquan on the strip? You was telling him about an incident. And I'm gonna tell you guys in a minute about it if you guys haven't watched it. Yeah, I'm looking for the video right now so I could put the link in the description box. But basically, Christian Thomas, you guys have seen him on my channel. Y'all seen him body slamming your boy
Will
Clemens. Shout out to Will. Shout out to my boy Will. But you guys seen him in that video, and he's also in this video with ATG. Things kind of got heated, and it turned out to somewhat of a brawl. If you guys haven't watched that video, you need to watch it. This is what my man Christian is talking about right now. So, but with that being said, hey, look, Christian, let's get into this Tank Davis situation, man. Now, I know you heard the news. Tank Davis, he put a clip out of him sparring with Josue Vargas, and then Josue Vargas, he put a clip of him sparring with Tank Davis and showing that he was getting the best of Tank and vice versa with Tank. You was there. You watched them work. So your thoughts on this whole situation?
I was there for that. That was the time when I knocked the bodyguard out.
Yeah, when you knocked TMT's bodyguard out.
That same time.
Yeah.
Old boy was just come from New York. Boy sent and brought him here. Him and his father. They brought him out here and they signed him. I guess he out of his contract now. I don't know what's going on back at home. I ain't been home in a minute. I've been about it. I've been doing me. But I honestly don't respect them clips, man. I don't respect when fighters post clips of them getting the best of another fighter when that ain't the whole story.
When it's not the full.
Do what you got to do to make yourself look good. But hard work is gonna look good no matter what. So if you working hard, I mean, you ain't got to do the little snapshot video. I don't respect the snapshot videos. I mean, if it was work and it was good work, put the work out there if you're going to put it out there. But I've never been a guy that was a fan to you showing a part where you got off on somebody and you ain't showing them getting off on you back. Man, because some people take the fight game differently. Some people like how much can you take, but punches is to be earned. You know what I mean? You hit and don't get hit, but if a man does get off on you, you never post that, and you posting only you getting off on him. I don't respect it, man.
Hey, so
that's just me personally.
So Christian, but you watched the sparring session, so tell everybody how the full sparring session went down.
It wasn't that type of work, man. It wasn't what the homie made Javante look like. I'm being 100. You know, that's all I can be. Boxing keeps you honest.
Mm-hmm.
So the unwritten book says, and I'm gonna be 100. It wasn't like that old boy did hold his own. I don't take nothing from that other fighter. He held his own, but he was in no way, shape, or form dominating Javante whatsoever. I'm being 100. The way he making it look like he didn't respond back and he just standing there taking punishment. That was not true. And I'm gonna also go out to say this: Javante had already sparred every day that week. That shit he's showing. This is facts. I'm not taking up for that man, but this is facts. Floyd had him proving himself to where Javante. I remember the words he said to Floyd and them after like the third day of him working with fighters they were thinking about signing. I think he did 2 sparring sessions with that guy that showed those clips. So they sparred back-to-back days. You feel me? And if that's all you can come up with after 2 spars, then you know what I mean? It's questionable. You know what I mean? And it wasn't no BS spars. Like they was cutting the clock off sometimes. You know, some of them was. You know what I mean? It was that work. So I don't respect the clips, man. I don't respect the clips of you showing you get up a combination on that man, and he ain't do nothing. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm. So you said
what happened when that clip stopped? You know, what did he do then? You know?
Yeah, exactly. But you saying that the sparring was actually real competitive, though. I mean, from the way you saying it
wasn't very competitive. It was 2 days. That's why they did it back to back. Floyd made him do it twice.
Oh, okay.
He did it back to back days. Floyd flew him in from New York. Tank was already working through that whole week. I'm not justifying or taking up for Tank whatsoever. Me and him. But like we just on a neutral level. When I see him, is what's up, and we keep it moving. You know, as far as like I don't chop it up with him on a daily basis or nothing. That ain't my homie, so I'm not taking up for nobody. You know, I want to put that out there. But the fact of the matter is, it was good work, and it was not no one time. They did back-to-back days. Okay. Oh, okay. Boy. Okay.
Hello.
It was back-to-back days. It was back-to-back days, and it was good work. And at the end of the day, to be honest with you, Tank's words to CBE because they kept working him was, I already proved myself. I remember that like yesterday. He sat down on the ring, and Tank was like, I already proved myself. You feel me? And then Floyd and them was like, you're right. You ain't got to keep working with him there. Because he already did it 2 days in a row.
Okay.
This is fact. But I ain't taking nothing from the kid from New York. He came straight off the plane with jet lag and he worked. So I ain't taking nothing from him, man. He did his work, but he ain't dominating no Javante, man.
And let me ask Daquan, you know anything about that? Your thoughts on Tank and Josue in general?
Man, I really don't speak to either one of them too much, to be honest. The whole thing is really a bunch of drama. You know, they both under a good promoter, a good management, whatever. For the most part, I mean, just follow along with your career. To challenge people on your team and who's better, who he's gonna like more, whatever. That's not really too important when you already set out, you know, to just continue with your career and fight the opposite people. You know, I'm not gonna fight my brothers or somebody under the same label as me. None of that. I think they should really probably just throw all that stuff to the side, man. It's bigger things in this sport. And it's other audiences to gain, you know, other fan bases to gain. They both got them in the same fan base. Why we argue with each other? You can argue with somebody else somewhere else and be beefing with them. Put them on your internet and talk about how bad they labels suck and how bad they fighters are, and you gain their fan base. You bring them internet, but you talking about the man right next to you. Shit, y'all got the same little people right here in front of y'all, just hearing y'all argue.
Yeah, I mean, and I just wonder. I really wonder, you know, what exactly, you know, started it. You know, because clearly
testosterone, man.
Yeah, I guess
probably them two want to be the toughest light skinned dude in the gym or something.
the battle of the light skins.
But they both great fighters. You know, they both good guys. Amateur champions. Tank's a world champion. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, y'all both progress, and why y'all argue with each other for? You got so many bums calling y'all out, you know. Shit,
Focus on them, huh? Is what you're saying, right?
I put anybody, like any of them in the ring and just scorch them and speak bad about their name. But the guys next to me, bro, we not making our fan base no bigger or arguing with each other. We got to, I'm talking about literally, when Floyd was fighting, he was fighting Mexicans, Russians, whoever.
Everybody.
But there was different fan bases, you know. It wasn't the same household people or the same city you was in. He was fighting people from different places. And that gets you a different fan base, but you talking about arguing with somebody you already know. You know, what's the point of that?
Daquan Mays is in the building, y'all. For everybody just tuning in right now, let him know what it is one more time. He about to make his pro debut. He trains at the Mayweather gym. Let them know when they can see you, man.
Yo, man, check it out. June 23rd, we fight in Indiana. I want everybody to follow me on Instagram at Daquan Mays. Also my Twitter at Daquan Mays. I have more information. I'm selling tickets already. It's the debut. Just to give you a little background information on me, I did camp with Floyd Mayweather for his Conor McGregor fight for his last fight. This is my first fight coming up. So go ahead and check into that, man. You know what I'm about already.
Absolutely. Now let's talk some boxing, Daquan. Some more boxing. Hey, Chris, you still there? Chris, you still there? Oh, hold on. I got you. My bad.
How's it going, Doctor?
I had you on mute. My bad. Hey, Chris, I want to go back and forth. Let me start with you, man. So since we're talking about lightweight, since my man Daquan is a lightweight, I want to get both of y'all predictions, man. So you know, Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter, the fight is about to get announced. You know, bless you, man. Yeah. So the fight is about to get announced, and this is all good. The fight is about to get announced. So I want to get your prediction, man, on Mikey Garcia versus Robert Easter.
I'm gonna stay political correct, but I'm going. I'm gonna stay political correct. I'm going with Garcia. I'm going with Garcia, man.
Okay.
Garcia.
Okay, Garcia. Well, that's not surprising though. I mean, because the majority of people, they are picking Garcia in this fight. I mean, matter of fact, he seems to be an overwhelming favorite right now. So that don't really surprise me. So you just feel that when it comes to Robert Easter, he don't have the defense or he don't have the experience or what is it?
No, none of that. It's just Garcia is a different animal, man.
He's a different animal.
That's all it is, man. He's a different animal, man. Oh boy, he can fight, man. I know he brings his game, but I've been keeping him. He done fought a lot of over the hill fighters. Mm-hmm. Mikey Garcia is nowhere near even on top of it where he going. So I'm going with Mikey.
You going with Mikey?
Mikey eats everything. Yeah, I'll go with Mikey. Mikey eats everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mikey, that's like the old cereal commercial, huh?
Yeah,
he said Mikey eats everything.
Mikey. I think Mikey don't get him. I think Mikey don't eat food.
Mikey, what you think about that, Daquan?
Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter.
Uh-huh.
Man, Robert Easter's a tall, long, lanky fighter. You know, he has a real good jab, stand behind. Mikey's a good fighter, tough guy, mentally tough also. Man, he comes forward a lot, has a great vibe of punches. I know it's going to be a good fight. I think Robert Easter should stand behind his jab, and he could probably really dictate the fight like that. I see Mikey Garcia really comes in a lot with, he doesn't really start off with his jab sometimes. He usually comes in, throws punches, and gets off. So if he doesn't stay behind his jab, and Robert Easter does, it'd be an advantage for Robert. But also to the later rounds, Mikey Garcia never fades, man. That's one thing that's big. That's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a real good fight. I'm hoping Robert Easter pulls this off, but that's gonna be a good fight, man. Check out.
But if you had to lean, Daquan,
I think Mikey Garcia is a tough guy. I think his demeanor is a little bit different, but at the same time, styles make fights. Let me see if I have to lean. I'm gonna lean towards Robert Easter.
There it is, split down the middle. And someone rebutted a little bit of what you said, Chris, about the sparring situation. My girl, L Flowers, in the comment section, she said, no, Josue said on his Instagram that he left, not Tank. So she said that it was Josue that basically left, not Tank. It wasn't Tank saying that, I already proved myself, and left it.
No. What is she talking about, man? Listen, man, I'm there. I'm in the building, man. I'm in the building, man. All
Okay.
access is in the building. And what is she? This is not. I'm not choosing no sides. I'm Puerto Rican and black. First off, so she can. I bet you the girl that said that probably Puerto Rican or Spanish, and she's trying to act like this. Ain't no race card in this, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100 of what happened, man. He looked it good. That's how he got signed. I'm not taking nothing from that man on credibility. That's how he got signed to TMC.
but
It was thanks to Javante that he got signed. This is facts. If Javante didn't work with him, he didn't check his pedigree, Floyd probably didn't even sign him. So while they trying to target Tank, like getting their rocks off,
sorry.
they gotta acknowledge that. Tank helped him get on.
I'm sorry. I might have, started a little something. She said no. She said Josue left TMT. So that's what you were talking about, L Flowers. You was talking about.
Yeah, no,
he left TMT.
Yeah,
that's what you were talking about.
No.
Oh yeah, because I already.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, because I had already knew.
Yeah,
we had knew that, and my bad if that's if I got what she said wrong. Yeah, I thought she was talking about who had left, who had got out of the ring.
But Devontae, but Dante, we gotta face facts. The people that signed the homie, right? The people that signed the dude he's talking about saying he left TMC. They didn't come to him until TMC came to him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They signed him off the strength of TMC already tested his pedigree. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't sign him before TMC. I mean, don't wait till TMC check and make sure he's solid. Then you can come through and be like, yeah, we gonna get, we going with you. Of course, anybody can do that. Anybody can go buy something when they know it's real. TMC made sure it was real first. Let's be 100.
Yeah, I hear you.
But to go after Javante, the one that checked his pedigree, that's all I'm saying. So they really should. Then I don't understand these dudes, man. I'm different, and my pedigree is way different than theirs, man. My cloth is, man. If to understand that you lucky that the man that put you on, you able to do what you doing. I understand it's a lot of great fighters out here, but it's a lot of fighters like Christian that ain't on. They ain't got someone backing them. They ain't got They ain't have a house to own home. They grab like TMC. But luckily, that I was able to be blessed by them to be able to own my craft. You got to respect that.
I feel you.
Be like, oh, I'm on. You ain't do that on your own. They ain't coming. They ain't come to sign old boy and think he got with TMT.
So
fact.
So
or else they would never have came from New York all the way out to Bay.
So do you think that he made a mistake by leaving TMT though, or what do you think, Chris?
I don't know. Whatever he does as a businessman, that's his priority. But what I don't respect is people acting like they ain't get an opportunity there.
Yeah.
And Tank gave him that opportunity. Aiming that Tank is not. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling any of that. That's I don't respect that, man.
I hear you.
Because Tank didn't have to work with him. Tank was already established. Tank did not have to work with him.
No, I hear you. And
you see what I mean? He was flew in, and Tank went straight in and worked with him. Tank did not have to work with him. They got to acknowledge that.
Well, that's definitely true. And once again, just to make my girl L Flowers look good, because I damn near made her look bad. She said she was actually talking to somebody in the comment section, so I was just all in the Kool-Aid. I was smelling all the flavors and everything.
Old boy left. He left Dante. He left TMC. I heard that. He left TMC. He got with some people that's taking care of him, and he said thank you to TMC. So I expect that too. But to target Devontae, I don't know if that's just some fighter he want to fight now. And I respect him for that, because that's how we make each other better. You want to fight who is good, so I respect him on that note. But no, man, they got to respect the fact that he got on because of Tank, man.
And I hear
Tank didn't have to work with him.
I hear you. Now, something else I want to get y'all predictions on. Now, Daquan Mays, we got Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn this weekend. You already know your boy. He moved up in weight. This is his first test. We already know Jeff Horn. He had a good fight. I thought it was a good win, no matter what people say, against Pacquiao. His size kind of overwhelmed Manny Pacquiao. Your thoughts on how you expect Terrence Crawford to look in this fight?
Man, Terrence Crawford, I learned so much from Terrence Crawford. Like, as of now, I be studying Terrence sometimes in his fights. He's such a great boxer. I don't really see him getting caught up or being walked down or being crowded for any of his punches for the most part. I think he's always on his P's and Q's, and he really studies his opponents pretty well. The way he makes adjustments in his fights is also pretty good. Well, not pretty good, but great. I don't see Terrence Crawford losing no time soon, to be honest.
And do you see this fight at least competitive, or you see him just walking through Jeff?
It's a competitive fight. Every fight's competitive. You gotta think this guy Jeff Horn fought Pacquiao. That's one of the toughest competitors in the sport. You know. Damn near top 25.
And walk through Pacquiao's best punches too.
Yeah, he did. He's a tough guy, but as you know, styles make fights every time. Pacquiao fought him southpaw the whole time. Terrence Crawford might fight him southpaw some, might fight him orthodox some, might walk to the left, might walk to the right, but at that same time, he's always active as well. So Terrence Crawford, he has a nice volume of punches. And he also delivers everything pretty well too.
Absolutely, man. And you know what? I mean, the only question is, we all agree that he's gonna win the fight. The only question is, does he win by knockout? Is it going to be in the first 6 rounds? Is it going to be in the second half of the fight?
Now, Terrence Crawford is a bigger guy, and that's the thing you got to think about.
Even though he's moving up in weight, he's still the bigger guy.
No, I'm saying he's a bigger guy than what he was before.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he's much more comfortable where he's at now at a bigger weight. You know, so he don't got to kill himself to get down there. So he's probably packing way more protein, more power. You know, no telling. But I mean, he might get a knockout, but you know, you can never look for that kind of stuff. And Terrence Crawford doesn't seem like the kind of fighter that looks for knockouts. He just really capitalizes on every punch that he throws and what he does in the ring for the most part.
Even though, according to Jeff Horn's people, he is choosing the knockout gloves. They said that he always used the gloves with the horsehair and everything, and so they believe that he's looking out for the knockout gloves. So I know somebody getting knocked out, and I don't believe it's going to be Terrence Crawford. You know, it'll just be interesting to see, because I can see the fight going 2 different ways. I could see Crawford knocking out Horn the way he knocked out Ndongo, you know, a surprising 1-punch knockout, or Jeff Horn eats them shots like he did against Pacquiao, and then he becomes a little bit more of a challenge for a couple more rounds, and then Terrence Crawford got to go to plan B and walk him down.
You know what? Terrence Crawford, when he fought Gamboa, he hit Gamboa with a few shots that was like right-handed. I think Gamboa probably took a few of those. The thing that really mixed it up was when he turned southpaw and orthodox and southpaw again. He kind of mixed up the shots and the angles they was coming from, which made it real difficult to adjust to. I fight like that a lot. And when you fight guys like that, like when you see a guy come from this angle, it's kind of hard to gauge it. It's kind of hard to time it. And them shots really become effective on you. And that's the kind of style that Terrence Crawford has, which is he's going to really inflict on Jeff Horn.
Great breakdown, Daquan. Great breakdown. Chris, you still there? Chris,
who I got?
Yeah,
I got, Crawford or old boy?
Yeah, and not just.
I think Crawford gonna make. I think Crawford gonna make the adjustments. I think the old boy can take good shots though.
Yeah, he can take good shots. So you see this? You see it being competitive? I mean, you see it going rounds?
Yeah, I see it being competitive. I think the dude gonna be trying to catch. I think he's gonna try to catch Crawford with combo breakers and pop shots, because he can take punishment. So I think he's gonna be trying to eat shots to give shots. Crawford will make great adjustments though. So I mean, that's one thing about Crawford is he makes the adjustments, man, and I respect that. When he find out, but where you having complications, that he goes after that, and that's something to admire. Yeah,
that's a good pick. Yeah, I totally agree. Now let's go ahead. One more prediction, guys. One more prediction. Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter. It was just damn near announced. Yeah, they fighting. It's going to most likely be August 25th out there in Brooklyn. So, Daquan, your thoughts on that fight? Who wins that fight and why?
Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. Man, that is a very great fight as well. Danny Garcia is a very good boxer. He's a good stand-up fighter too as well. But he's a good boxer, well with his feet. Sean Porter has a great walk-down game for the most part. Starts out with his jab, follows up with good volume punches, body puncher as well. Man, I say Danny Garcia for his last fight. He really got some veteran moves, man. The way he waited out Brandon Rios, way he waited him out, picked the shots, set the bait jab out there, and brought the right hand behind him and knocked him out. That was a very good setup, man. And that's one thing that a lot of people got to watch out for boxing is them veteran moves like that, the patience that fighters have, and the time that actually takes to set you up and knock you out for something that you think is just going so well for you. But with Sean Porter, he's also a fast-paced fighter, so you don't always get too much time to set up with him. He fought Paulo Malignaggi. I think he knocked him out in the first round.
Was it the first or second? Actually,
maybe the second.
I forget, but it was early. It was real early.
It happened very
They'll tell
fast.
us in the comment section, but
it happened very fast though. But man, I think Porter is probably much stronger, and he might overpower Garcia. This might be a real tough test for Garcia to actually sit.
So
down.
you think he'll have a power advantage or just a physical strength advantage?
Physical. That's a big guy. You know, he fought 65 in the amateur.
Yeah.
And then beating up at 47. So and he's also in great condition as well. I mean, he trains all year round. He has a great facility out here. So I think that I'm gonna go with Sean Porter on this one.
Sean Porter on this one, and my man, Big Brother, he said it was the 4th round. Yeah. So I'm with you on that one. Somebody else, Chris. I know you familiar with Sean Porter, man. So your thoughts on that one, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia.
Sean Porter, Danny Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Sean Porter coming off a hand injury, right?
Yeah, against Granados. But I'm sure he's gonna be 100% if he going into this fight. I'm assuming at least.
Okay, this is a fight he's been wanting to. He been calling Danny for a minute. He's been doing Danny with the wrestling the wrestling interviews and stuff, right? He's been doing it on Danny.
Hey Chris, I could barely hear you, man.
I like them interviews. He's funny.
Who you?
I'm gonna have to go with Danny on this one.
You gonna go with Danny? Okay, we split again.
Going with Danny on this one.
Okay. Yeah, hey, I
got Danny.
Hey, like I said, it's that type of fight, and that's why I like this fight right here. It's a very, very, very competitive fight.
I got Danny.
Okay. Before I let you guys go, let's go ahead and take a call. We got 909. What's going on? What's your name? Where you calling from, man?
What up, man? It's Danny from Cali.
What city, Danny?
Riverside.
Riverside. Okay. What's going on, Danny? What's on your mind, man?
Oh, man. Nothing much. But I just wanted to ask you, what would be your prediction like for Deontay Wilder and AJ? I don't think I've ever heard it any what's your take on the fight if it happens?
I don't think the fight goes any more than 6 rounds, and I think Deontay Wilder, he's going to knock him out. I mean, the only question is, the only question is how long it goes, and how is Anthony going to fight? If Anthony fights reluctant and passive like he did in the Joseph Parker fight, maybe it goes a couple more rounds. You know, if he is more aggressive, then maybe he gets knocked out earlier. I mean, that's my take, but I see Deontay Wilder knocking him out, Daquan.
I'm going to go with the same thing. I like Deontay Wilder. I think he's more aggressive. That's a wild man.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Deontay on that one.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And anything else on your mind?
No, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to hear your take on that fight. I hope it happens.
Yeah. Hopefully it happens. I mean, once again, Anthony Joshua, he said if you give him $50 million, he'll take the fight. He said, that's all I need. He said, give me $50 million, we could fight. Deontay Wilder came up with the $50 million. Now they saying, well, you know what? Actually, we want a little bit, we want some more stipulations up in the contract. So now the clause is they want the fight to be in the UK. So, and he's saying I won't fight him. I won't fight him unless it's in the UK. So, but my man Chris, I think Deontay is going to go to the UK. I mean, what do you think he's going to do? What do you think he should do in that situation, Chris?
Honestly, I think that Deontay, I think that he shouldn't go. I mean,
really?
It's chess, not checkers, and that's why AJ didn't accept the 50. AJ didn't accept the 50 because Wilder would have told him to come over here. You see,
so you said
that's why AJ said no to the 50 because it ain't even. He understands that he only get one shot at this. Maybe if he lucky, he get 2, but he understands that this is a chance of a lifetime. You know what I mean? And he turned it down. He turned it down because he doesn't want to have to come over here. Now, everybody knows that one thing about us over here is that he won't be able to get a fair shake if he does his job. Now, if the big homie Wilder go over there, if he's going to get a fair shake is the issue. That's the biggest issue. That's the only thing why I think Bomb Squad. He shouldn't go over there.
Wow.
I believe it something at this magnitude, something at this stake should be held on neutral ground where everybody comes here, because everybody here is in America from all different countries. You see.
Hey,
Now, when he go over there, he is going to be against the whole country. He ain't just against AJ.
Oh yeah, no.
You understand? Because the heavyweight champion of the world is actually thought of as the strongest man. So he will be going against the country. And for them to get that WBC belt from him will prove that they are the strongest men in this world.
Hey,
and that's facts. And that's why I believe he did not go over there. I believe that it should be taken out where it always be taken out. Something of that magnitude to be handled right.
Well, he hasn't made a decision yet, and I don't think they're gonna need judges in this fight, to be honest with you, Chris. But Wilder is still.
If it doesn't, then, if they don't need judges, then that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the odds of him doing that over there? Because you gotta. We gonna be real. I'm not even thinking about boxing. I have no worries about Wilder or AJ. They both are spectacular fighters. They both of them are great knockout artists. They both are great boxers. But what I have problems with if Wilder go over there, the little things that they're gonna be trying to do to throw him off, from the room service, maybe no ice.
Yeah, build up to the fight.
Food ain't like it's supposed to be. Just the little things that other people that are wrapped up in trying to make him lose.
I hear you.
And have AJ look good on that country soil is the problem. Now, if AJ over here, room service is going to be regular room service, what it always going to be. See what I'm saying? That's the things that I worry about. The outside the ring event is going to be going on to keep him from doing what he's supposed to do.
I hear you,
man.
That's
my worry about it.
All right. Let me go ahead. You know what? Let me go ahead and take another call, and then we're about to. I'm gonna let my special guest go, but we got 513.
Kicking me out.
No, not you. 513. We got 513. What's your name? Where you calling from, man?
What's up, Dante Boxer?
What's going on, man? What's good?
This Stephon Pryor, brother. Aaron Pryor's my father.
Oh, nice. What's going on, family?
How you doing? I met you up at Adrian Bonner's gym.
Okay. Thanks for calling in, family.
I met you up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out there in Ohio.
Call in. I got a question. Right, in Ohio. I got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
What you think about Danny Garcia, father, and Sean Porter's daddy, right? They got the new WBC trainer's title belt now.
Oh, they got a trainer. What you say? They got a trainer's belt right now?
My dad about to start
they got the new trainer WBC trainer's belt. If the WBC champion win a title, his trainer win a title too.
Oh man, they trying to put your boy Kenny Porter and Garcia in the co-main event. That's what they trying to do right now. They gonna have them fight for that belt.
What you think? Right. You know, I came up with that idea and concept for Mr. Suleiman.
Yeah, is that right? No,
I came up with that idea and concept, and he gave me good recognition on it too. That's a blessing.
Man, well, you know what, man?
Yeah, I can't.
And you know what, Pryor? I mean, it'll be really interesting to see. And I said this last week, show. I'm gonna say it again. It's gonna be interesting to see how Angel Garcia treats Kenny Porter, because we seen him call Zab Judah a nigga. We seen him call Keith Thurman a nigga, you know. So the question is he gonna call Kenny Porter a nigga? And what is Kenny gonna do when he does it? I'm just being real, man. I mean, it's gonna be interesting, boy, to see what happens.
You think he gonna do that though? You think that he probably don't even bring that terminology into this boxing right now? How stuff going on in this world right now with heat and stuff like that. That I wouldn't even allow that to happen. You know what I mean? Then let that man, what you just said, somebody listening. So they're gonna check him now, make sure he don't say that.
Well, you know what? That's probably the case. That may happen because I done said it and all of that. But not only that, but he took heat. He took heat already in the Keith Thurman fight, though. But it's amazing that it's repetitive, that he's done it from the beginning. You would have thought after the Zab Judah situation he wouldn't have did it again, but he came right back and did it again in the Keith Thurman fight. So he's unpredictable. You know, he's unpredictable. You know, that's that.
I understand that logic, but you don't want it'd be a bad fight. People want to tune in if he even do that, man. You know what I mean? Right now, they just got to have a good fight, put on a good show, and let the winner be Earl Spence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and once again,
and what you think? What you think about the WBC new trainer belt? What you think about it? You haven't seen it
I mean,
yet?
that's comical to me. I mean, Mauricio, he be giving out belts like every week. You know what I mean? Like he just be coming out with all these new belts, like that fancy diamond belt that he had. For
They give me one anytime.
what'd you say? What'd you say, Christian?
What did he say?
I need one.
Yeah.
He said he give you one anytime.
I need ball. I'm like AJ and Wilder.
But I'm just saying though. Hold on, y'all. But Dante, what you think? I'm saying these new trainer belts. It helps out the trainer. He put all that sweat, blood, and tears with these fighters. Right. He don't receive nothing but a pay.
You get that
but
trainer
a belt
check.
Look good with recognition. You know what I'm saying?
Look, that's special. I think what you did was a beautiful thing because trainers nowadays are not trainers anymore. We got a lot of guys that they are not coaches anymore. They just giving these kids, giving us boxers regiments, and giving us moves to do. Now, if you got someone behind you that is a trainer, you're a fighter. You're blessed to have that. So for them to get recognition back to a trainer, that's beautiful because now trainers are gonna go back to installing and investing in fighters again.
Yeah.
Because it's they're not getting invested in that and not getting the behind them package that they used to get. It was a time where a fighter was dope, where a trainer would just say, "Man, I'm going with this kid. He got something." It's not happening no more. And you know what I mean? So if they able to reward trainers for actually acknowledging and finding that specimen that actually they can put something into and out come the champion, and they want to reward them for it, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And it's also similar to getting Trainer of the Year award as well. I mean, you just
right.
But with this, you just will be able to hold that.
Guys, the battle for it is a great. Whoever thought of that is too smart.
Thought of what?
You talking about the belt? You talking about the belt?
The two trainers to go at it too, and then they fighters. That's beautiful, man. That's insane.
Well, you remember Ruben Guerrero? Ruben Guerrero tried to. Ruben Guerrero, he tried to pull that one off. He tried to challenge Floyd Mayweather Sr. And I don't know if it was just publicity or if he really was trying to do it. But yeah, Ruben was calling out Floyd Sr. So. Yeah, but you know what? But to go back to answer your question, man. Yeah, Pryor. I definitely think it's a great idea. I mean, anything that's willing to help the sport and motivate trainers. But these trainers are already completely motivated, especially when it comes to a father and son duel. But yeah, it obviously can't hurt the situation or hurt the sport. Pryor. Yep.
So the belt. Guess what? The belt is shaped as a towel to go on their shoulder. That's for the trainer.
Are you serious?
It's shaped as a towel. So when you come out to the ring, the coach got his on, the champ got his on, and it makes the fight more interesting. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Watch this. Say if my fighter fighting your fighter, if my fighter lose, I lose my title to his coach.
Mm-hmm.
You make it more interesting.
No, I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree.
And Dante, we need to promote this one when this Keith Thurman fight. When did that fight take place?
Keith Thurman? Keith Thurman is out right now.
My fault. Not Keith Thurman.
Oh, okay. Danny Garcia. They said it's going to either be August 25th or September 1st. That's what they said it's going to is going to most likely be. So out there in the Barclay.
So that'd be good promotion, promoting that title belt with Dante's boxing.
No, man.
Dante, what's up?
That'd be dope. That would be dope, man.
Hey, can I give you my number online, Dante?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We're gonna stay linked up, man, for sure, man, for sure. Matter of fact,
you got a pen by you?
Yeah, I got your number on the caller ID right now. So I'll shoot you a text I'll shoot you a text right after the show. All right. So yeah.
All right, please do, because I need to holler at you. And holler at you about my father.
Okay, and because I want to do some more stuff on Aaron Pryor, man. I mean, that's a legend. But also, just in case, I mean, worst case scenario, shoot me an email. Shoot me an email at Dante'sBoxingNation@gmail.com. And just remind me, and I'll go ahead and and get you locked in. Okay. So
Say it again.
It's just Dante's Boxing Nation at Gmail. Just how the whole name is.
Boxing at Gmail.
No, the whole channel, Dante's Boxing Nation at Gmail. All right.
Okay, Nation.
Yep.
Okay.
And like I said,
I'll stay in touch with you.
Yeah, for sure, because we got to do some stuff on Aaron. We got to do some stuff on your father, man, for sure, man. All right.
I love to.
Okay, man.
I love to. ASAP.
Hey, thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate you, man.
Anytime, good brother.
Okay.
Y'all hold it down, y'all.
All right. Take care, man. Take care. All right. So we gonna go ahead and I'm because I'm about to wrap it up anyway. I'm flying out, like I said, tonight, man. Flying out at 1 a.m. tonight, man. But it's funny. I was telling you, I'm going to Thailand, and I'm going to China, and I'm going to Thailand, and it's crazy because you can actually relate to China.
Yeah.
Tell me about you. Was in China, right?
I went to China for a little while. I spent some time over there, a few weeks, probably more than a few weeks, with Coach Al Mitchell from Northern Michigan University, also a Team USA trainer. Gosh, people call me like I'm important.
Yeah, because you're on Dante's Boxing Nation. They're like, boy, I see you on TV.
That's how it feels. But I went to China for a while in 2011. I fought over there, trained over there, stayed there for a little while, learned a lot of the culture, learned about the malls and the women over there. It was a real good experience, man. China's a great place. I know you'll enjoy yourself once you get over there.
Nice. And you said you almost decided to live out there. You almost decided not to come back, right?
Man, China's really Americanized. And they really like black people over there. That's one thing I was surprised about.
That's every country out of America, almost. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Just about the ones that I've been to, it has been that way. But being over there, man, it was like real cultured, man. They also had like Americanized parts that I went to. And like some of the Asians speak English, and then they also, be speaking charades with you. But it was never a situation where I was trying to ask one for help, and they just looked at me like I was crazy, or they wasn't interested in helping me out. It was a real good place to be at.
I'm glad you can shine some light on that experience of a black man going to a different country, especially like China. You wouldn't expect that type of reception.
The time I went over, I was fresh out of high school. I was 18 years old. I had a box haircut like Kid and Play. Everybody wanted to take a picture with the hair.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like I said, man, I mean, every country I done been to, man, they really, I mean, they embrace the hip hop culture, the black culture and everything. So it's a good feeling, man. It's a real good feeling, man. That's what it is, man. But yeah, definitely, man. Once again, I got my man, Daquan Mays, in the building.
Yeah.
He trained at the Mayweather gym. He's been sparring with Floyd Mayweather. Looked good against Mayweather. Got some real good work and everything. So once again, for the last time, man, before we get up out of here, let them know where they can follow you and everything, Daquan.
You can follow me on Instagram at Daquan_ Wait, it's Daquan Mays, no underscores. Also on my Twitter at Daquan_Mays. For the most part, I post all boxing, all entertainment. Check me out, man. June 23rd, we're fighting in Indiana, Indianapolis at the D1 training facility. So, yeah, man, tap in.
Yeah, yes, sir. And Christian, you there, Christian?
Hey, Dante.
Okay, I hear you now, Christian. Yeah, man. So once again, and Christian Thomas, just letting you. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm just letting them know you on the line right now. That's Christian Thomas, another fighter who you be training at the Mayweather gym. For everybody just tuning in right now, yeah, I seen him on my Mayweather Spar Wars videos. Go ahead, Christian.
My fighter name is Varga. I had a tiger heart of a lion. That's my ring name. Hey, but I wanted to say about the heavyweights again. I wanted to go back to AJ and Wilder.
Okay.
I wanted to just touch one more base on there. I believe that since AJ turned down to 50 and he didn't do it on his own, I think Wilder needs to force his hand and go and fight Fury over there.
Yeah.
Not AJ. You don't want to fight AJ over there. You should go over there and fight Fury. I think he should get a W on Fury and make AJ come over here. Force AJ to come here.
So you believe
because I think that will set the platform. I think AJ will be in attendance when he does that. If he go over there and fight Fury, because Fury did everything that AJ did and more already. So by him beating Fury in front of AJ, that will be a big statement. You see what I mean? And then he can say, "Now you come over here. I came over here already." See?
Yeah.
If you go over there and fight Fury, then he go over to his soil and beat Fury. Then he beat somebody that done what he done and more. And then AJ has to come here without 50.
But you know what? And that's a great fight. Wilder versus Fury, or even Anthony Joshua versus Fury. Them are all good fights. But my whole thing is, it seems to me that if Anthony Joshua doesn't take the Wilder fight next, I'm telling you, man, he's gonna deal with some serious backlash, Christian. I really think so, man. I think
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I think
Dante. I think he should force his hand if he go over there, because he already done turned down 50. Now for Deontay Wilder to get his momentum back and stop looking desperate and looking like he's playing into AJ hand, I take matters into my own hand. Me as a champion, I'm just saying, if I was Bomb Squad, if I was that boy, I will go over there and fight Theory. I'll beat Theory in front of AJ. AJ will be in the phone room of attendance. He'll be there, and it will give grounds like, okay, now you come to me now.
It's a great idea, but I just don't know.
That's a great strategy. That's just me. That's what I do.
Yeah, I just don't know if Tyson Fury would get in the ring with Wilder that soon. He definitely want to
I think Fury will. I've been watching his snap. Fury ready to fight anybody.
AKA Scarface, AKA Batman. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I like him. I like Fury, man. He was bumping Roy Jones and everything. I like him, but I like him, man.
Yeah.
I think I'd to be an entertaining fight if AJ want to play the time and then everything got to be perfectly right, moving and try to take away from the fact that Deontay Wilder has what he needs, not what he wants. He needs that WBC. He needs that green. You feel me? Wilder can go around and fight other people and get belts from other places too. You know what I mean? But I think he should. If he fights Fury, Fury already done what AJ done. So if he fights on Fury and beats Fury, that makes a big statement. Like now what you done did that I haven't done. I didn't beat somebody that have all the belts you had. Now come
I
over
totally
here,
agree.
please.
I totally agree,
You
man.
know?
I totally.
That's
Hey,
just a good strategy.
Christian, let them know, man, where they can follow you. Let them know what you got on in your career.
Doing it that way.
Huh?
Oh man, I ain't talking about my career, man. Y'all keep watching me perfect my craft, man. Y'all pray for me, man, and hopefully y'all see me get some belts, man. That's simple as that. I appreciate everybody from the hardcore fans to the casual fans that do watch me. I appreciate the fighters that acknowledge me. I appreciate the young youth that act like I'm a star when they see me. That's just cute. But I'm just me. I'm just trying to do what I'm supposed to do. And now that situation that happened at ATG gym, at Johnny Darko's gym, I tell y'all this, I did not go over there to start anything. I did not go over there to do nothing but box with them. They put out a first Friday sparring for every gym to show up. I went there. I was not even supposed to work with ATG. I was supposed to work with two other fighters that they told me I was working with, you know? But somehow they end up putting me in there, and they were trying to make a spectacle for the young man, and it didn't end up as they planned it, and that happened, and that broke out. But I ain't trying to blow my own horn. All I'm gonna say is this: you know how when a magic show, when a guy is doing a magic show, they say boxing is like magic. You had a fighter help you whoop they tail, right? Mm-hmm. I say they just jumped on stage. They wanted to know how I was doing my magic, and they wanted to say, "Why can't he hit him? I'm gonna hit him." Mm-hmm. They was.
I hear you, man.
They was more focused on can they hit me, because he wasn't doing what they was yelling for him to do. So I say if anybody, you know, if anybody feel like me and ATG should work again, make sure y'all call Dante. ATG, if you listening to this, call Dante. And we can get this work together, man. We can get a million rings in Vegas, and we can finish the work, man, because that's not good for you or me as growing fighters, man.
There it is. Y'all done heard it.
They number work, man.
ATG, you done heard it from your boy Christian. You know, y'all could go ahead and do the rematch. That's pretty much
respect, baby.
Hey, yeah, it's
get your respect, ATG. You come get some respect, man.
It's all love. Hey, you know what? We gonna go. Yeah, we gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna take one more call, and then we're gonna just wrap it up, because I gotta go ahead and get up out of here. So we all gonna be up out of here. But Chris, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. All right, man. I'll catch up with you on the next one. All right, man.
All right, thank you, Dante.
All right,
champ. Hey, good luck too.
Appreciate you, big dog. Stay up, man. I'm gonna run into you.
All right. All right, so that was my man Christian Thomas. Once again, y'all can watch his viral sparring sessions on my channel. I'll put the link in the description box later on. Let's take one more call and we're going to get up out of here. Okay, we got 909. What's going on? What's your name? Where you calling from, man? 909, you there? You breaking up, 909? 909, you there? Okay. 909, I heard him for a minute. He's still on the line. All right. I heard him for a minute. But anyway, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Y'all already know my man, once again, he making his debut. Y'all make sure y'all follow my man Daquan Mays on Instagram.
Yes.
And look out for what he's doing. And if you guys want to check out everything I'm doing out there in China and Thailand, follow me on my second Instagram, Dante's Muscle Nation, and hashtag Dante's Cooking Nation, because that's what it is. And somebody was asking, yeah, man, the cooking channel was coming out. Dante's Cooking Nation. We're gonna be going to everybody's houses. We're gonna go to Daquan house. He gonna make something for us. We're gonna go to Floyd Senior's house. We're gonna be showing up at random folks' house. You know what I mean? So, and I'm gonna be cooking over here, man. So it's going down, y'all, like a plane crash. So once again, I did a lot of live streams this week because I'm not gonna be doing the show this Sunday since I'm gonna be out of the country. But let me go ahead first before I leave and shout out everyone that's riding in that DBN super chat tank. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my man Ed Valencia. I appreciate the donation, family. He said Dante working on Thursday night. Appreciate you, brother. All day. I appreciate you guys, man. And my man Anthony Allen, he said, are you really doing a cooking channel? Absolutely, man. We about to go 1,000 on that cooking channel. It's going down, man, from gumbo to tacos and everything in between. We getting it all in. And my man Mike Biggs Boxing. Good looking out, family. And my man Artul Shadi. I appreciate you guys. So once again, man, you guys already know what it is, man. Hashtag Dante's Boxing Nation. Hashtag Dante's Cooking Nation. Hashtag DBN. Hashtag New Media. Hashtag Decaf Busters. And once again, man, we wishing my man luck, Daquan Mays, to make his pro debut. Y'all already know what it is. Anything else you want to take us out with, champ?
I just want to thank you for having me, Dante. I appreciate you for getting back to me, man. I thought you was going to leave this country without me, but
oh, no, man. Never.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And check me out, man, June 23rd, Indianapolis. That's about it.
Daquan Mays, y'all. We catch up with y'all not this Sunday. Actually, I come back, I think, on Sunday. So I'm going to try to, do the show next Sunday. But you guys already know what it is. We catch up with you later. It's the Nation, baby. Yep.